Here we have a 2020 on a 20 registration, Scania K320IB, Mobi People Explorer, I'll get my teeth in, 330, 71 seat, PSVR compliant coach. So, lots of positives about this product for me, and not many negatives. We're offering this for sale on behalf of Weaveway Travel down in Newbury. I'm sure you've all heard of. Very well-known character in the industry, Simon Weaver. Wheel trims are fitted. Bodywork's all good. Main negative, poor luggage. Very limited luggage, and the lift doesn't help. What that does, the reason behind that is the low height of the vehicle. Which, although badged at 3.5 metres, I'm sure that's definitely not 3.5 metres. I think the 330, in fact I'm fairly sure the 330 is 3.3 metres. But because you've got low height, you've got low clearance for luggage, so you're not going to do a PGL with one of these, or a Boreatna or a Kingswood. Okay, not fully loaded. But you can't have everything. You've got everything else, which I think is the biggest bonus. Okay, just to have one box unchecked isn't the end of the world. Euro 6 Scania engine, that's driven through a ZF Ecolife fully automatic gearbox, so that's a plus. Reverse cameras fitted. Back down the near side, bodywork's all good. Here's your big plus, centre door. I love this idea of two doors for a number of reasons. Main one, you get to school on a morning fully loaded and you've got to get to a private hire sharpish. They're off quick, aren't they? Two doors, Bosch, open them both, everybody off. And there are still operators who are still not happy with 3 and 2s because of evacuating one in an emergency. Well, that helps, doesn't it? Two doors are off in half the time. So I think that is a big plus, having dual entrance exit doors. Side mounted PLS wheelchair lift, LED destinations to front, side and rear. And then as we jump on board, we've got 71 prime seats with 3-point seat belts. Now, I'm a big fan of this range of Sigma maquettes for a number of reasons. One, they seem to take a bit of pain. Okay, you don't see faded Sigmas, right? Second, the patterns lend themselves to this type of vehicle, because when you've got a lot of seats and a lot going on, you don't want a lot going on in the pattern. And with these you haven't. Very plain, very simple, but very serviceable. I just think they're a great range for this type of vehicle. Leather headrest inserts, I like that they're grey because it just breaks everything up a little bit. We're wired for CCTV. We've got wood effect flooring. Seats are in great order. I honestly can't fault these vehicles. Mobi People backed up in the UK by base coach sales. My mate Dodgy will have everything you need for these, right? So, all your body parts, base coach sales. Scania, obviously, Scania. They're not the prettiest and most aesthetically pleasing vehicle, let's be honest, but I find when something's ugly, it seems to like be better built. The planning's gone more into the building of the vehicle rather than what it looks like. Look at Icaruses, right? The Icaruses, particularly like the era when they were built on SB4000s, like Alpha era, they were one ugly coach. However, you can run over them with a tank and they just knock a bit of paint off. They were built like, honestly, they were bomb-proof. And these are the same. They're very, very well built. You know, and that for me is more important than it looks nice. I just think they're a well thought out product. Little things like this wider seats on the first 2 aisles, 2 and 2. That's great for your adults, your teachers, your helpers, whatever. You've got adult seats at the front. So that, I think, is great as well. Dash, again, no frills, but all well, simply laid out. All in good order. Everything's where you want it to be. Mileage, it's not done 175,000 kilometres yet. It's hardly done anything. It's not even run in. You've got lane departure warning, automated emergency braking system, courier seat and drivers, well thought out with just very plain, serviceable, dark materials. So, all good. As I said, the only negative is the luggage. That's it. There's nothing else not to like about this product. So, to recap, ...2020 on a 20 registration, Scania K320IB, Mobi people, Explorer 330, 71 seat, PSVAR compliant coach.